this is the new moon monthly reading for the sign of Scorpio. We'll start off with tea leaf. I will grab you a Gypsy Oracle card for tarot. It is Yuletide Tarot. We'll grab a Happier Me affirmation card, and I'll possibly clarify with the Enchanted World Tarot. And as always, at the end, we'll grab some charms. So let's go ahead and get started here. Interesting. Okay. Well, that definitely split there. That seems quite a bit, but what am I saying? Everybody has had quite a bit of these lately. Alright. So we have career and we have April, which just came out for Libra as well. Interesting, because there's no way that I shuffled and, drawing them out the way that I draw them out. That's very, very interesting. Okay, we have bear, danger, especially in money matters. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Okay, interestingly, that is reminding me of, I got ink blot for you, and I kind of did get some, I didn't write that down, but I did get about kind of feeling chaotic, which can be muddled, unclear thinking. Okay. So we have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. It's interesting too that this is very similar to the woman on the angel card. We have vine, seek out information that will help you. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony. We have woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. Chain of events that will affect your life. This is another card that has been coming out a lot in these readings. We have eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. I had a feeling as well that was going to come out for you when I got ink blots, and I thought, the psyche, and I thought of that card specifically actually. So, you're being called to very much so pay attention to your intuition right now, but also balance it with logic. Seek out information that will help you, connect both of those there. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. I did actually also see, that was what I saw in the ink blot, was a rabbit. I didn't write that down, but I did see a rabbit. And I thought it was funny because I also got I had a bunch of these phrases come to mind, but what stood out most was lucky duck and silly goose. I don't know what the term is for that, but when you have a short little, it's not quite a rhyme, but a word with an animal often. Alright, and then we have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. And with wind chime, peace and harmony, I think another important thing is really grounding yourself, staying in tune with your intuition, really grounding yourself, giving yourself moments within peace and being present, kind of anchoring yourself. We have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. If what you are waiting on is work and you're worried about money matters and such, it is coming. If you put out an application, expect to hear back. We have a grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. I'm also just getting good luck off of this, especially with angel and with lucky duck coming out in your meditation. Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So again, don't let it disturb your peace if you're worried about money matters. And pig, beware of greed. So you do want to handle it with care, though. You definitely do want to handle it with care. Make sure that you're wise with your spending if that is a concern. I know sometimes we can get muddled, unclear thinking because of the worry, and then we can accidentally make matters worse, not be spending our wisest, and then going through it more quickly than we could if we had some more mindfulness or intention, planned things out, perhaps planning out groceries and things of that nature to make sure and maybe seeing where the best deals are, getting things on sale, getting coupons, just trying to kind of plan things out to do it as wisely as we can. But let's go ahead and get your Gypsy Oracle card. I nearly skipped it. Spirit guides and angels. Messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to see for their highest good? Messages for Scorpio. I'm also getting your sign is known. Cat says rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Your sign is known as the sort of the area for that. So I think also that's kind of about getting in tune with yourself, and just trying to perhaps explore that in astrology. Spirit guides and angels, messages for Scorpio. Okay. So we have old woman, which is interesting. So we have younger woman, and now we have old woman. So we have the three, the trifecta of, we have the whole moon, the whole of the moon there, which, that just brought that song. I absolutely love that song. The whole of the moon by the Water Boys. So perhaps give that song a listen. But perhaps following the moon and its phases or in the signs that it's in could help you in some way, especially if you have some strong Cancer placements. It can very much so help you. Right. I did see the crescent moon for you. With mermaid, that makes me think maybe it's the maiden, the young woman. Because the crescent, of course, happens at both waxing and waning. But in that case, it would be the waxing. We have the Death card. So that is your card. So it can be about transformation. It could be about cutting things out that are, no longer helpful in your growth, especially since I saw the waxing and, all the trifecta, really, the whole phase of the moon. You're looking at what you want to gain and what you want to cut out. So that's very important for your transformation here. We have a Lover. You're not getting a whole lot from that. Perhaps you will meet somebody if you aren't already in a relationship. Perhaps it's having to do with somebody that you are with now. Perhaps it's somebody you're waiting to to hear from. We do have letter here and we have letter here. Alright, so this is falseness with a cat, and I'm getting catty energy, so you might be dealing with a catty person. Somebody who perhaps gives like backhanded compliments and things of that nature, and you can intuitively feel that they, you know, perhaps are that way. We have letter, so this is that news you're waiting to hear. It could be about your career, it could be about love. We do have both on the table here, so. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get your tarot. Spirit guides, angels, messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to see in their highest good? Messages, please, for Scorpio. So you're starting off with the child, and this is the Fool card here. And again, I'm getting, okay, also some of you, I mean, it is Christmas season, so that's kind of an obvious thing to say, but, you know, you could be waiting on a package, so be aware of that. You know, check the dates if you're still ordering some last minute Christmas gifts. Make sure you check the dates that when they'd be delivered, because it could be past Christmas, or you know, it could even say it's before Christmas and something could happen with that, so do be mindful of that. I'm getting, these are kind of reminding me of anchors by the fireplace. So with that, again, of being to really ground yourself. I think it's interesting too that there's not really a fire there in the chimney. So it's like, what is she really looking at? But she's holding the fire. She's holding a candle. Or he. It isn't very obvious of a gender there. But, you know, they are holding that candle and there's no fire in the fireplace. So it's like, I think you're in control of something here. You have to be the one to get into focus, essentially. Perhaps focus meditations can help you. I always advise to not do necessarily a staring into a candle, but instead to have an object of focus. But atop of this tree it isn't an angel, it isn't a star, it is the sun. So I do think that you are you are going to reach some happiness. Oh, and I should have started off with the Fool card, as always, about new beginnings. It's this transformation. So you've been moving through this. Perhaps you've even gone through an ego death, and now you are rebuilding a healthier ego. You know, regaining confidence and establishing yourself, being very independent, which I think Scorpio naturally is. It's interesting too, I gotta say, because the sun is always linked to Leo, and I did get Leo in your meditation meditation, I actually saw the sign, and I just saw the symbol for Leo again just now. So Leo might be significant to you in some way. We have Four of Gifts, which is equivalent to the Four of Pentacles. So did we see? We did have Beware of Greed. So do be mindful. I think it's again just another reminder to be very mindful, very intentful of how you spend your money, trying to be wise and plan things out. Try not to overspend during this season. And lastly, we have the Chariot in reverse. So taking a pause, which is often good to do when you're beginning something. You don't want to move too quickly. We have the King of Canes, which is equivalent to the King of Swords in the reverse here. And we have Five of Gifts, which is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which is how we would want to see that here. We have the List, which is Judgment, also in the reverse here. And we have the Nine of Canes upright. So I gotta say, because I'm not gonna, BS you. So there is going to be some anxiety at the end of the month. There is going to be some judgment calls that you perhaps, there are going to be some things that just perhaps you're not happy about. But again, ultimately, I saw the sign of Leo, I see the sun on top of the tree. Ultimately, you're working towards that. And I think something to note is always, happiness is always a choice. You can be happy even when you are facing, troubles in life. Often, actually, there are people who, I feel like there's a lot of people who are very happy-go-lucky who have, gone through more than most. And they value, that you get to choose to be happy. And, there are people who are well off who, aren't very happy at all. So it's very much so a choice. There's nothing that can externally make you happy. It's something that comes from within. But so I do see you slowing down and pausing by the end of this year, perhaps preparing for next year, because you've started new in some way, and it's a good energy to be in starting this new year. So I do see you taking pause and sort of figuring things out for next year. Perhaps there could be some news that stresses you out. There could be a past lover who perhaps there's a communication with, and it might stir some stuff up. So some stuff that you still need to process. But ultimately, that's a good thing. It's actually going to help you in the long haul of letting go of this. And find some peace from the situation, because it's had you, I feel, anxious from the get-go, and perhaps causing you to do perhaps be impulsive, or holding on to things that you want to let go of, but it's just you're still holding on to. So I do think ultimately it's a good thing, and it's a good month for you, but there just is going to be some stress. But let's go ahead and get your affirmation cards. But it's also such big transformations coming from this. So again, choose to be happy through it, because it is ultimately a good thing for reaching happiness. You know, I think had the situation stayed the same, you wouldn't have been happy. So, whoa, that went flying. Spirit guides and angels, messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to see? For their highest good. Messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to see? For their highest good. Okay. Oh wow, quite a bit there. Let me get this one that fell. Okay, so I am able to accomplish anything I set my mind upon. What is it that you desire and you haven't succeeded at yet? Divide and conquer. Give yourself time and divide your plan into small pieces. After each victory, you will feel uplifted and ready to do more. So, yeah, break down your plans into smaller segments and make it more manageable, and take pride and remember to celebrate every step, no matter how small. You know, give yourself some credit. Okay, we have, I am beautiful inside and out. You are beautiful, unique, amazing. Your divine soul shines bright and allows others to see how beautiful you truly are. I'm again being reminded of that candle that she is holding, and getting that song on This Little Light of Mine. Okay. My challenges help me grow. Always, don't be scared of them. Even if you don't see it at the time, their sole purpose is to make you stronger. So yeah, that is kind of like reminding me of this thing that perhaps you have been struggling to let go of. Trying to see it from a new perspective. You wouldn't have been happy in that situation, and things happened for a reason. And also knowing that, you know, even the experience itself happened for a reason. Like, you know, if it's a past relationship, you know, it happened for a reason. You were meant to be with that person for that period, for that season of your life. So it's still embracing that as well, and knowing that there's lessons. There's lessons that help you grow, challenges that help you grow. My blank, fill in the blank, look, sweet, body, etc. do not measure my worth. Your opinion about yourself is formed by your thoughts. You can be the richest man alive, but feel miserable about yourself. Or you can be the person that wakes up in the morning, feeling blessed just for waking up. It's your call. So I'm getting to a gratitude journal, and I love that this is pretty much what I just said, that it's not about wealth, that you have to choose happiness. It doesn't, you know, we all go through despair and challenges and suffering and struggles, but we can still choose to not let that waver us and to stand strong in our happiness. And here we go. Happiness is a choice. I choose happiness today. Wow. You choose what to focus on. Pick a positive thought that you have. Allow the feeling to spread through your body and feel the joy. Repeat daily. So yeah, definitely being called to perhaps do a gratitude journal, perhaps say these affirmations every morning for a month, or you know, you can set it as a New Year's resolution. I release all negative thoughts about the past and all worries about the future. Why worry about something that hasn't happened yet, when you can just as easily choose to believe that it will all work out? Okay, so I gotta say, water signs, I know I'm a Cancerian, I have Scorpio and Pisces. I actually have a grand trine with these, and very strongly in water, and I know that, and perhaps, you know, if you have some psychic tendencies, if you have a lot of placements and a lot of water within you, sometimes we can get caught in expectation and just think things are going to go a certain way and not be open to, and then that can sometimes even self-prophesize and cause these things because you're accidentally sort of manifesting it. But instead of being open-minded. So try to be open-minded and not just say to yourself, oh, it's gonna go like this, or oh, I already know that this will happen, this will be said, or whatever it might be. Be open to the unknown and you just see how things actually go. Observe it, and take it in for what it truly is, and not just perspectives that we might have attached to. Alright, let's get your charms. Okay, so clarity will be coming. We have the clear marble here. So you will get your clarity back. I think it's about grounding, and that's going to help really clear your mind. We have the Hamsa hand, which is about protection, spiritual guidance, protection from harm and from negativity from the situation. That wasn't your reading. That was Virgos. I'm sorry for that. But you are protected from any negativity, perhaps even negativity that you put on yourself. So if there's a learning curve to step out of that muddled, unclear thinking and kind of, perhaps accidentally manifesting things that you don't want because you're so focused on them, you have to keep trying to choose happiness, reset those brain pathways, and you're going to reach clarity. You are protected from even your own doings there. We have, but of course still, you still need to practice choosing happiness, and if you want to transform your mind, you have to actively do that. We have the butterfly here, so you are transforming. We've seen that multiple places here. So you've done something that really stirred up change, new beginnings, and transformation for you. We have the Christmas tree, which I'm again being reminded of this one, and the sun being on top of it. So know that there is happiness. You might have to choose it. Plop it up there on that tree for yourself. But yeah. Also about growth. Okay, we have the key. So you hold the key. Remember that your challenges help you grow. And also this news might help you as well to grow further. And we have the owl, so really honing in on your intuition and seeing things from all perspectives, seeing 360. Okay, beautiful. Alright, well, I want to thank you for the likes, comments, shares, subscribes. They truly help get these messages out to all of those that they're meant for. Hopefully something resonated here for you as well. And I also want to wish you a wonderful holiday season, no matter what it is that you celebrate. Even just celebrating, the changes, the change of the season, the change of the year. And I want to thank you so much for being a part of my journey and welcoming me to be a part of your journey as well. And until next time, lovely folk.